Speaking of vehicles, we all know the importance of getting the oil in your car changed.
Yeah, but what about bargain oil changes? Are they really a bargain? There's at least one person who says no. Our Monday morning mechanic David Rogers from Keller Brothers Auto Repair is here to explain why. Hey, David.
Well, good morning, Natalie. Good morning, Tom. How are you?
We're good.
Well, you know, you're absolutely right. I do say it's not a bargain, and believe it or not, I'm probably not the only guy saying that this week, judging by some of the damage that we've been repairing from these. You know, first thing, let's understand that there's a huge difference in philosophy between a quickie, fasty, you know, oil change place or a big chain corporate conglomerate and a little independent repair facility who depends on their neighborhood and on referrals and reputation and can't afford to keep advertising in new customers with cheap deals. So the first thing that we have to understand is the certification process, and that is the technicians that are going to be working in an independent facility typically are certified by ASE, not by the company they work for, and that's a big, important thing. The second thing is the quality of what people are putting in your car. See, in a neighborhood type business, we really have to depend on good talk and good referrals. So if we have a failure, we put something cheap in your car to make an extra $2 or $3, it's really not going to help us because the volume of vehicles that we do, we're not going to be able to make that, you know, count for anything. $2 doesn't make a difference. Let me show you something. Here, in fact, is a filter that is from a company, I won't name names, but these people are actually very, very famous. Notice that the filter is made out of paper on the ends. What happens is the filter fills up with the oil. What happens to the paper when it gets wet? Well, it soaks through and then the oil goes right by and it's not being filtered anymore. Another interesting filter here that we found that's very, very popular in the quickie fasty joints. This thing is amazing. This has all the filter, looks pretty good, metal on the ends instead of paper, but look at this. The oil goes right by. It's supposed to be sealed. And so really, you don't have a filter here. You pay for a filter, you don't get a filter. Now, when I look at something else, a little bit more premium type filter, we notice we have O-rings, spring gaskets, lot more folds, lot more paper, sealed really nice. I'm telling you, it's just about the only thing I put on my car. Let me go over here real quickly, another thing. Here is a terrible situation where a very inexperienced employee of a quickie place did an oil change. When they did, they stripped out all the threads in here. This is supposed to be like, you know, what you would put a screw into, and it's where the drain plug goes. So not only did they strip them out, but when they stripped them out, instead of telling the customer honestly that they had damaged the vehicle, what they did is they used this little thing, and this is a cheap device. It's not going to help the car. It causes leaks. It is not appropriate fix or repair. It's a cheap way to hide the mistake. That's one thing they did, and it cost the customer hundreds and hundreds of dollars. There's no way to fix it. Another thing, flushing out your coolant. A cheap place might cut a hole in the hose and put a T in here. That's not safe for your car. This protects your engine. You got $6,000 to $10,000 in a motor today. You really want to do it with plastic? Last thing I want to tell you is when you're out there and you're looking for repairs, saving $5 or $10 might cost you $5,000 or $10,000. It's not in your best interest. Go to certified technicians and look for people that are AAA or BBB approved. Have a great day and be safe.
Thanks, David. Good stuff as always.